We may all have a question that how UAE became rich so fast. That, how did a desert with almost nothing become one of the richest and most futuristic places on Earth? Why are people from all over the world moving to the UAE for business, luxury, and opportunities? And what is the one hidden reason behind the UAE's unbelievable rise that most people don't even know about? Imagine standing in the middle of a hot desert just 60 years ago. No giant skyscrapers, no luxury cars, no massive airports, no famous cities like Dubai or Abu Dhabi. Just sand, small villages, fishing communities, and extreme heat. Now look at the UAE today. The tallest buildings, luxury hotels, artificial islands, millionaires everywhere. One of the busiest airports in the world, and cities that almost look like they came from the future. So, the question is, how did this happen so fast? In today's video, we are going to uncover the incredible story of how the UAE became rich in such a short amount of time. But trust me, the real answer is much bigger than just oil. And by the end of this video, you'll discover the secret decision that completely changed the future of the UAE forever before becoming rich. The UAE was very different from what we see today. The land was mostly desert, the weather was harsh, life was difficult. Most people survived through fishing, pearl diving, camel farming, and small trading businesses. At that time, there were no giant cities, no modern roads, no luxury lifestyle. In fact, many people in the region lived simple lives with very limited resources. One of the biggest industries before oil was pearl diving. Divers would go deep into the sea searching for natural pearls. It was dangerous and exhausting work. But then something happened. The pearl industry collapsed because cheaper artificial pearls entered the market. This created major economic problems. The future of the region looked uncertain. And honestly, nobody expected this desert region to become one of the richest places in the world. But everything changed in the 1950s and 1960s because underneath the desert, there was something extremely valuable: oil. Huge amounts of oil, and that discovery changed everything forever. When oil was discovered in the UAE, it was like finding treasure underground. Countries around the world needed oil for cars, factories, transportation, and industries. And suddenly, the UAE had one of the world's most valuable resources. Money started flowing into the country very quickly. But here's the important thing. Many countries discovered oil. Not all of them became as successful as the UAE. So what made the UAE different? The leadership. The rulers of the UAE understood something very important. They knew oil would not last forever. Instead of spending all the money carelessly, they invested heavily into the future. They built roads, airports, schools, hospitals, ports, businesses, modern cities. And slowly, the desert started transforming into a global powerhouse. Dubai and Abu Dhabi became symbols of luxury and development. The government also focused on safety, stability, and business opportunities. This attracted investors and companies from around the world. People realized that the UAE was not just rich, it was ambitious, very ambitious. Now here comes one of the most interesting parts of the story. Dubai actually has less oil compared to some other Gulf countries. So Dubai had to think differently. Instead of depending only on oil, Dubai decided to become a global business and tourism hub. And this decision completely changed the future of the city. Dubai started building things that the world had never seen before. The Burj Khalifa, the Palm Islands, luxury malls, indoor ski resorts in the middle of the desert, massive airports. Everything was designed to make the world pay attention. And it worked. Millions of tourists started visiting every year. Businesses from Europe, Asia, America, and Africa started opening offices there. The UAE became one of the best places for international business. Why? Because the government made it easier for companies to invest. There were low taxes, excellent infrastructure, modern transportation, and strong security. The UAE also became one of the biggest airline hubs in the world. Flights connecting Asia, Europe, and Africa could easily stop in Dubai or Abu Dhabi. This made the country incredibly important globally. But the UAE was not done yet, because they understood something that many countries ignore. The future belongs to innovation. The UAE didn't just want to become rich, it wanted to become famous. It wanted the entire world to notice it. So the country invested heavily in tourism, luxury, sports, entertainment, and technology. Today, influencers, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and tourists constantly visit Dubai. The UAE created a global image of success, luxury, and opportunity, and that image itself became powerful. People around the world started dreaming of visiting Dubai. Many people moved there for jobs and business opportunities. The population grew rapidly. The country became extremely international. You can meet people from almost every country there. And another big reason for success was speed. The UAE moves fast. When they decide to build something, they often complete it much faster than many countries. That speed helped them stay ahead. Now the UAE is investing in artificial intelligence, clean energy space programs, tourism technology, real estate, finance. They are preparing for a future after oil. And that may be the smartest decision of all. Now we finally come to the biggest and most exciting question. What is the real secret behind the UAE becoming rich so fast? Was it only oil? No. Oil gave them money, but vision gave them a future. The UAE became successful because its leaders understood one powerful idea. Don't just build wealth. Build a system that keeps creating wealth. That is the real secret. They used oil money to create businesses, tourism, transportation, global trade, luxury industries, technology, and international investment. Instead of depending on one thing forever, they built multiple sources of income. And that's why the UAE became one of the most influential countries in the world. But here's something even more interesting. The UAE is still growing. Even today, new mega projects are constantly being built. The country is competing to become one of the biggest innovation and business centers on Earth. And honestly, when you look at how fast the UAE transformed from a desert into a futuristic global giant, it almost feels unreal. But it happened. And it happened in just a few decades. So next time you see the skyline of Dubai or hear about the UAE's luxury lifestyle, remember this. Behind all the skyscrapers and luxury was a very smart long-term vision. And that vision changed the future of an entire nation. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more fascinating videos about countries, global facts, world economies, and the future of our planet. And comment below, which country do you think will become the next global powerhouse in the future? Thanks for watching.